Now we'll see the formation of military alliance. There were 5 military alliances: NATO, CETO, Warsaw Pact, CENTO, and high military expenditure on both sides. Now we'll see one by one. NATO. So this was started by United States and also the European Alliance. NATO means a North Atlantic Treaty Organization. So it was started in the year 1949. It was an interstate military alliance between the countries of Northern America and also the Europe. And here the member countries of NATO are Canada, Belgium, Denmark, France, Iceland, Italy, Netherlands, Norway, Portuguese, and also United Kingdoms. And the object of NATO was peace and security in North Atlantic region. Next we will see this CETO, SEATO. So it was started in the year 1954. This means the Southeast Asia Treaty Organization. So it is for collective security of countries in Southeast Asia, and it was also signed by the countries of US, France, England, New Zealand, Australia, Philippines, Thailand, and also Pakistan. And next one is the Warsaw Pact. So here, as a counter to this, opposite to this NATO, the Soviet Union organized the Soviet bloc countries for united military actions under Warsaw Pact. So it was started in the year 1954, on December 1954. The member countries are Albania, Bulgaria, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, East Germany, Poland, Romania, Russia, and it was the treaty was started in the year 1955. And now we will see this CENTO. It is also called as Baghdad Pact. So it was started in the year 1955. But the member countries who signed this treaty were Turkey, Iraq, Great Britain, Pakistan, and also Iran. And this was a treaty open to Arab nations desiring peace and security in the year 1979. And next we will see this high military expenditure on both sides. So during that period there was a rivalry or a tough competition between US and USSR. The conflict between two sides led to many international crises in the world. After the World War II, the danger of these nuclear weapons that could destroy the entire mankind. So these two countries, they started producing the weapons which can destroy the whole country, humankind, and that's why this treaty was signed. And now we'll see this Korean War. So this Korean War was started, it is due to the partition of Korea into North Korea and also South Korea in the year 1945. And here the president of North Korea, his name is Kim Il-sung. So what he did, he wanted to occupy South Korea before South Korea occupies. But both North Korea and South Korea were unaware of the intervention, that is the involvement of US. And next, both Kim and this, they does not know the intervention of US. So the war lasted for 3 years. The human cost during this war was enormous, very large, and the people of Korea, that is both North and South Korea, they did not get any gain from this war. And now we'll see the third world countries. The first world country was US. The second world country was Soviet Union, that is USSR, and the third world countries were Africa, Asia, and Latin America. And this one is the non-alignment movement. So which was first conference of this was started in the year 1961. So under the leadership of Tito of Yugoslavia, Nasser of Egypt, and also Nehru of India, and Sukarno of Indonesia. So the basic principle or the object of this was peaceful coexistence, commitment to peace and security, no military alliance with any supreme power, and also no permission for any superpower to build its military based on its territory. And we'll see the Cuban Revolution. So here the United States had many satellite states, that is Central America and Caribbean, that is Cuba, East Asia and East Asia. So these states were under the control of the ruling group of US, and these countries and these states were depending upon US for their aids. That means the US was providing all types of financial assistance, and taking this as advantage, the US captured the oil refinery of Cuba, and it also wanted to capture the Cuba's sugar. And because of that, there was a Cuban missile started, that we call it as Cuban Missile Crisis. So this means on April 1961, the American dropped a bomb on Cuba just to occupy the oil refinery places of Cuba. So here the Kennedy government has received intelligence that the USSR was secretly producing the nuclear missile in Cuba. So finally the Soviet president agreed to withdraw the missile, and thus the missile crisis came to an end.